Welcome, everybody. Today is September 28th, and this is our coach sneak peek for the month of September for our amazing team, Diesel Nation. My name is Cristina Delgado, and I am being joined today by two of my favorite humans on the planet, my big sister and my coach, Becky, and one of my top coaches on my personal team, Tara Senna. And we're going to go through today what coaching is, but we're also going to address the common thoughts that you might be having sitting on this call. Can I do it? Am I ready for this opportunity? You know, about social media, and do I have enough time? All those things we want to address. And if we don't address it and you want it answered, remember, this is a chill conversation we're having tonight. Use the chat and we'll try to get to your question. But to introduce myself, my name is Cristina, and I have been a coach for 12 years. A lot of people cannot commit to something for 12 years, but my sister and I have. Tara, you've been a coach for, I think, 6 or 7 years, about
six-ish years.
Six-ish years. Which is a testament to how much we love this and how much it's impacted our life, right? You don't give up on something that's changed your life, and that's what we've done. When I came on board, I was a practicing attorney, medical malpractice attorney with 2 babies at home. Marley was 2 and DJ was 4 months old when Becky signed up, and I was struggling. I was really struggling with how in the world am I going to get in shape again, gain energy. I was the mom that put her kids in front of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and said, have at it, because I had zero energy. I wasn't eating right. I was living off coffee and cigarettes. I'm going to tell it all tonight. And I knew I needed a solution. And after I watched my sister sacrifice time and push play every day to P90X and then Insanity, I found inspiration in that and said, if she can do it with 2 little ones at home and a busy career as well, maybe I should give this a shot. And for me, my intro to Beachbody wasn't even the fitness programs. Even though I saw Becky do it, I needed to take a little chunk first, and that was Shakeology. So I started drinking Shakeology religiously. I said, I'm going to be really great at this. So I drank Shakeology every single day. And that habit is what propelled the last 12 years of my life, which have been incredible. I started eating better. I started working out. I completed my first full program months after I joined as a coach. But that commitment then really instilled a belief in me that everybody needs this in their life. And I know it's not for everybody, but I have this belief that when you commit to one of our fitness programs and you're just like me, busy mom, busy person trying to survive in life, and you start creating lifestyle habits, it impacts your family, it impacts your marriage, it impacts your job. And that happened to me. And that's when I said, I need to pay this forward and I need to share this with other people because I want them to feel what I feel. And so that's what we've done. We've done that for 12 years consistently. I was able to walk away from the practice of law 5 years into my business. I'm not saying that's a typical result. And this business can be a lot of things for everybody. Some people love our community. Some people love the income aspect of it. Some people love the travel that we get to do. For me, I want it all, right? Like some people just want it all, and that's who I am. But tonight you're going to hear different perspectives on, and all the perspectives on what it could mean for your life. But before we jump into our presentation, I just want to say, allow yourself to kind of break down your wall tonight, right? And kind of say, you know what, tonight I'm not going to think about how this can go wrong, because that's what a lot of people will do. They'll sit on this call and they'll say, well, she's been doing it for a really long time. That's why she's successful. Or she was an attorney and that's why she's successful. Or look at Becky and Tara, who are in ridiculous shape, and say, well, they have a 6-pack. That's why they're successful. And I'm here to tell you that none of that is why we're successful. It's because we took a chance and we failed. We got back up, we dusted ourselves off, and we just kept helping people and mentoring ourselves to believe that there's more to life than waking up, working for a paycheck, and coming home and doing that over and over again. That there is more out there, that we can give more, we can do more, we can achieve more, we can have greater experiences in life if we take a chance. So break down your walls tonight, dream a little dream, because that little dream can turn into a big vision for your life like it's done for us. So I want to share a presentation with you that we're going to be going through. So if you can, shout out in the chat where you're from, who invited you. I know a lot of people are going to watch the recording. So hello to everybody watching in recording land. I know it's been a very hectic week, especially here in South Florida. So we just want to kind of highlight that I feel, and I know Becky and Tara feel this way, that everything happens for a reason and you're here for a reason. So whether you ask your coach for this link, or you ask for the recording, or whatever the case may be that landed you here, there's probably a good reason for you being here. So hopefully you take that, place it in your heart, and then you open your mind to new possibilities. So tonight we're going to talk about what is coaching and is it for you? And I'm here to tell you that the reason why I love this opportunity fundamentally and profoundly is that it starts with your health and fitness journey. That is the foundation. And Tara's going to go more into that, but that's why I am here 12 years later, as excited as I am about this. Number one, our company, and I'll share in a second, is very dynamic. We always have new things happening, new programs popping, new supplements launching, and we're never static. We're never stagnant. We don't sell a product that can't change your life, right? Like a candle does not change my life. I'm not like shading on people that sell candles. That's super cool. Or people that sell leggings, super cool. But I could not have left a job as a partner at a law firm for that. It had to be different. And this is why, to me, Beachbody is different, because it creates real change, real legacy change, impact in a household that I think makes a huge difference. And hopefully you see that. And so I want you to ask yourself, instead of saying, what if I fail? What if you ask yourself, what if it worked? And I don't want to tell my sister's story, but she is the #1 coach on our team that signed up first. And she literally had to sit in front of her computer and talk herself into signing up, not knowing the business, not knowing what the future held. We did not have a crystal ball that said we would be doing this for 12 years, that we would be successful at this, that we would be able to be home. None of that we even thought was a possibility. But she did have to ask herself, what if it worked? What if this is the thing that helps us? Because both of us, when we signed up, and it's not as severe as it is now, but we signed up during that great recession of 2008, 2009, 2010, when the financial markets collapsed. We lost everything. We did not have money to pay mortgages. And I know a lot of you felt that too. That's when we signed up for this, right? This is when I sat at my computer with a maxed out green Capital One credit card. I'll never forget it. And I said, I'm going to squeeze the juice out of this card and I'm going to sign up as a coach, not knowing what was going to happen. And I thank my lucky stars every single day that I took that leap of faith, because it has brought not only the financial aspect of the business, but some of my best friendships, some of my most intimate connections in the universe are because of this. And for that, I am forever grateful. So this picture right here that you see with all of us in red, that was just taken at this past summit where we went to St. Louis and we got to celebrate our team. And it's just super fun, super different. I get it. It's different, but it's awesome, all wrapped in one. And so, you know, why join us now is probably a good question. A lot of people in their head think, well, this company has been around for a bit, and is the market saturated? We hear that from time to time. And I'm here to tell you that it's absolutely not, because health and fitness is always in style. We always need to work on ourselves. And when people are ready to do that at varying times, I've had people joining me now 12 years into my business that I knew from junior high, that knew I was doing this 12 years ago, and now realized, man, I really need to take care of myself. And that happens. So you have to look around you tonight, look around your inner circle, look around your workplace, and think, man, if I commit to this, I can help her and him and her and him and her. And at the very minimum, I can help my family, right? I can help my kids create healthier habits by them watching me do it too. We are a top team, and we are always on fire, creating incredible mentorship opportunities. We're actually going through one right now that I feel has been very profound. There's always exciting growth ahead. We have a brand new program launching next week. We just launched Lift More a few weeks ago. There's always something exciting that is happening that we get to look forward to. And at the end of the year, Megan Davies, one of our top trainers, is coming out with a program called Sure Thing, which I've been hearing is legit fire. Tara, you're doing it right now. I know you can't spill the beans, but I hear it is absolutely incredible. And so that is things we have to look forward to. Like, imagine signing up now, getting your feet wet now in the business, and being in position for the new year growth, right? Because in December, January, and February, and March, that's when people are committing really intensely to their health and fitness journey. So you're going to be a part of that. And you're also joining a really empowering community, both on your fitness side and your business side. We try real hard, and we don't always like hit the mark, but we try real hard to create groups that are engaging, that you can post in for your fitness to stay accountable, and for your business. And we have all the mentorship and the threads and all the things that we do to help, right, share our experience with you so that you can launch your business quicker. And then for me, like I said, this is the only income producing business that focuses on your health, fitness results first. So you can't fake this. You know, you hear the term fake it till you make it, right? And that's cute, but you really can't fake getting results in your health and fitness. And I'm not saying you have to have a six-pack. I'm not saying you have to look a certain way. I'm just saying you have to have a testimonial of how doing what we do has impacted your life, and that takes a commitment, right? No matter what, how you slice it, you have to commit. You got to get results. And right now, you know, all three of us can scream from the rooftops, you know, Gut Protocol has been a game changer. That nutrition plan has really been a game changer. So focusing on that could really start your business and start it quick. So Tara, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Hello, everybody. So real quick, in a nutshell, I'll give my experience so far as being a coach. My name is Tara Senna, and like we said before, I have been actively coaching for 6 years, but I spent a whole year before that with all these excuses as to why I couldn't do this business. And Christina heard them over and over and over again. I had no time, I had no energy, I had no support, I had all these things that I was telling her over and over again. I could not work the business. I was a teacher full time. I had just gotten out of a really nasty divorce that left me bankrupt. I had no money, nothing to fall back on. I was exhausted. I was burned out. I was living like less than paycheck to paycheck, didn't even make it to the next paycheck. I had my 3 boys. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I did everything outside of work hours for them, and I did absolutely nothing for me. And they got really a shell of me. It wasn't even the full me in those after hours. It was just a shell of what was left of me at the end of the day. I had no community support really. People were like, oh, you're going to try another MLM, because I had tried and failed at like 6 before. So they're like, you're going to do this again. You know, everybody kind of not supporting when I said I wanted to do this. And I realized exactly 1 year later, with a little help and a little nudge from Christina, that all those excuses as to why I couldn't work this business were actually all the reasons why I needed to work this business. I needed the extra income opportunity, yes, but I also needed that community. I needed that positive experience, positive people around me all the time. I needed people telling me like, you can do whatever you put your mind to, you can grow. I needed the flexibility. I didn't even realize that coming home was even an option in the very beginning. I thought, okay, let me just get beyond paycheck to paycheck. And so I spent a year just kind of stuck in these stories that I was telling myself. And when I finally branched out of those stories and said, no, I can do this. And I went all in, I haven't stopped since. So I say I've been actively coaching for 6 years, even though I've technically been a coach for 7. But I am now a retired teacher. I am now home with my babies. I did not realize that was a big goal of mine. And I thought that that ship had sailed. I had my 3 kids, and I always wanted to be home with them, and they were always in daycare around like 6 to 8 months, put them all in daycare. And I had to go to work, and I thought that that ship had sailed. So when I got to come home to my school age children, I was still very happy that I got to now experience field trips and all their class activities and being a room mom for the first time and all these things. And then God blessed me with a bonus baby. And now I finally get to live the life of being home with my baby. He is now 1 year old. And I get to be fully present for every little thing that he does. He's about to walk, and I'm not going to miss it. And my bonus baby. And I truly believe that this opportunity was aligned in my life years ago to lead me to this moment now, because there's no way I would be able to juggle 4 children, being a single mom, and working outside of the home at the same time. Just would not happen. So I just want you to listen in with an open mind tonight, because you never know what's in store for you in the future, and this could really change your life. So let me talk to you guys a little bit about what does a coach do. So the first thing, and we've talked a little bit about this, but the first thing is it all starts with you guys. It all starts with you working on your own journey. Not that you have to be at your goal, but that you're working on having a healthy and active lifestyle, that you're working on your mindset. You're working on stepping out of your comfort zone. This is one of the beauties of the business, is you actually evolve, not just in your health and fitness, but also in your own personal growth as well. You're working on helping others. You're working on just creating that story to share with other people. And that leads into, you want to go to the next slide? Because I think the next slide lists them so they can see. There you go. So it starts with you. And then when you create that story of your own health and fitness journey and your mindset journey, it's going to lead you to inspire others. So you're going to create that environment where you inspire others however you wish, on social media, in person. You want to bring you to this. So we can't tell you do XYZ, because you want to bring that you factor into it. You want to show others that you are working on living your best life, that being your best self. You want to share why people need this in their lives and why they deserve to feel how you feel as well. And then once we start inspiring, we're going to have people joining us, right? And then we're going to create that community for them. We're going to help them. We're going to help others. So we're going to plug them into our products. We're going to plug them into our programs. We're going to plug them into our boot camps and all of our nutrition tools. And we're going to support them on their journey. And all the tools are already there for you guys. We are just kind of connecting the dots for them. We're not creating the nutrition plans or the programs or anything along those lines. We're supporting them. We're being their #1 cheerleaders. And that's gives you so much fulfillment as well, when you start getting messages from your friends and your family that they're starting to feel amazing and they're loving their journey as well. So what we do, is it work? Yes. Is it hard work? It's hard work in that you have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to grow. You have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to be consistent, but it is such rewarding work. And it's where you start on yourself. So that's pretty much what we do as coaches. We start working on ourselves, we inspire others, and then we help them start feeling amazing as well.
I love what you said about you have to step out of your comfort zone and you have to grow. And I'll tell you that was one of the things that when I started my business, and I was like, what? I have to like think differently. And I will say, and I know you guys will agree with me, that is probably the best aspect of this. How we handle adversity, right? How you handled bonus baby #4. Like, imagine Tara from 8 years ago. How would she have handled, that transition, right? But you're different because of this. And we grow and we learn and we invest in our personal growth, which is something that not a lot of people do. And I find that an undervalued part of coaching. So let's talk about the monetary value of coaching real quick. How do we earn? And we broke it into 2 sections, short term and long term. The short term is really what you're stepping into. How can I earn an income right away? I know some people, like my sister, stepped into this opportunity and said, I want to earn 50 bucks every week right away. And, you know, in hindsight, and maybe even you're on this call saying, that's it. Like she just wanted $50. Well, that $50 would have paid for the massive amounts of diapers that she had to buy with 2 babies in diapers at home when we were broke, living paycheck to paycheck, overdrawing bank accounts. Like the $50 meant a lot. For me, my first 200 was the game changer. When I woke up on a Thursday morning, went to work, I was paying my bills, and I was like, oh, I have 200 extra dollars in my bank account. It changed my life because it changed and unlocked a vision for what this could be. And so that's what we want you to understand, that you can grow this bigger, but it's going to start small. And you can, in your first 3 months, earn as much as 304. This misses a lot of assumptions, right? This is just saying you're just selling total solution packs to 3 people every single month, when in fact there are many things that we can sell as coaches. Beachbody On Demand subscriptions alone carry with them a really nice commission. So if you want to sell Shakeology, if you want to sell a First Thing Last Thing, which one of our new products, which is our neurotropic health shot and our sleep aid, or beach bars, whatever the case may be, you're going to earn a commission off of that. And that could be quick wins that add money into your paycheck. But we teach a system called Success Club, which you can sell everything you want, but if you want to get on the path to, let's say, earning that next trip, you can sign up today as a coach, and you can earn a trip to Riviera Maya if you hit the ground running. That happens next spring. So for me, when I heard, oh my gosh, you can go to Atlantis in the Bahamas just by helping 3 people every single month, or back then it was 5 people every single month, I'm like, I'm doing that. I want to go on that trip. And as you get to go on that trip, you're earning this kind of income, short-term, small wins, commission, retail sales. But when you switch your mindset to just retail commissions, which are nice and create a lot of cushion in our bank account and financial situation, we want you to also understand that there is a long-term game when it comes to coaching. And what that means is you can open up the compensation plan into quarterly leadership bonuses. Once you start leading your team and growing a team, you can start to earn every quarter bonuses at the 2-star, 5-star, 10, and 15-star. This is like down the road type thing, but we will help mentor you if you have that vision for your business, where every quarter you can be earning a nice bonus that adds to your weekly paycheck every single quarter. We also have what's called matching bonus. So as you develop leaders in your downline, so for instance, I'm sponsored by my sister Becky. So every week, Becky gets a matching bonus off of what I earn. She doesn't take money out of my pocket, but she earns a percentage, and Beachbody's saying, good job, you've mentored her to be successful. Here's 10% of what she earns in Team Cycle bonus, right? And let's talk about Team Cycle bonus. So when you become a coach, a network marketer, really, this is where you hear that term residual income. It's the income that you generate not only by your activity, but by the activity of your team and those in your downline. You get paid Team Cycle bonuses in our business every week. You earn it every week if there is what we call volume in your downline, right? So as you grow and remain consistent, and then start to help mentor coaches in your downline, those Team Cycle bonuses can really translate into the bulk of your income. It does not happen overnight. It does take work. It does take focus. But while my business started mostly with retail commissions, now the majority of my paycheck, Beachbody has rewarded me because the majority of my paycheck is now based on the volume that our team has generated and created over the course of the lifetime of our business. And so that is why I believe this business is special, because we want you to win early on and generate those retail commissions. But if you have a big vision If you create habits, if you create discipline, if you create consistency, and you step into this new version of yourself that really wants to influence people and help people profoundly, you can earn a significant income in Beachbody doing what we do, what Tara explained a little bit earlier. All right, Becky, your turn. Let's talk about objections.
All right, guys. So my name is Becky Brose, and I signed up as a coach in July 2010, so a long time ago. And like my sister said, at that moment in my life, I had been a customer with Beachbody for 2 whole years. So I had actually disrupted and broke one of my own objections about having kids, because I actually did not want kids because I thought I was going to get fat and never lose the weight. But that was my story. That was something that was in my head. I got pregnant back to back, and when my second son was born, I knew that I needed change. I wanted me back so that I could be the best version for my 2 kids that are 16 months apart. So my best friend introduced me to P90X, and doing something outside the box, working out at home, it changed me. It changed everything. It changed me profoundly. I got in great shape. 2 years later, I found myself in a financial situation. The financial markets, I worked in construction. I was a senior estimator, also worked in a highly stressful, male-dominated industry with a really good career, but things got tough. And we were losing our home, borrowing money from our parents, and it was embarrassing. And I found myself at a point where I kept asking me, really, is this it? Like, I did all the things that I was supposed to, and yet we're losing our home and we're still asking our parents for money, and this sucks. And I was not going to stay in that situation. I was not happy at my job, and I needed something more. And I did know that I felt so great in my body, in my skin, and I wanted to pay that forward. I wanted more moms to feel as great as I felt at that moment. And that's when I stumbled onto the coaching opportunity with Team Beachbody. And honestly, my sister touched upon it. I sat in my office staring at the computer, and it actually took me 4 days to decide. But I just sat there, and of course, like you right now, you're probably thinking, yeah, that sounds great, and wow, awesome for her. But I did that too. And I thought, I don't have time for this. You know, I have this job, I have babies, I have a husband, I have a house. How am I going to fit this in? I don't know how to do, I don't know anything about this type of business. I've never done network marketing before. I don't want to just sell stuff. I want to help people, but I don't want to be salesy. All the things that you're thinking right now, I thought them too. But I hit a moment where I said, yeah, but what if this is what I was meant to do? I love health and fitness. This is my passion. What if this is the gift? What if this is what God is handing me? It's a gift. And what if it works? And what if it changed my life? I asked different questions. You have to allow yourself that opportunity to give it a shot, because you don't know until you know. So I hit the submit button, and honestly, I have a business coach, Rachel, and she always says it, and it's so true. There's transformation when you say yes, when you just hit the ground running, and it releases this pressure, and now you can just do it. And I hit the ground running. So I did leave. I was able to replace my income and come home to my children, and it's been an amazing life. And this opportunity, yes, there's been ups and downs, and we've all had failures, but that's part of growth, right? The challenges help you pivot to become better. I just think that there's so many opportunities for you in this platform and in our team in different capacities. But today I just want to see if I can shift your mindset a little bit to the possibilities and what could go right, and maybe challenge some of the things that you're thinking about what we do. And the whole salesy thing is it's common, because we do sell products, right? We get in shape, we want to pay it forward to someone, and they have to buy something from us. But we're selling stuff all day long. If you don't notice, we're selling to our kids, like we want them to behave good, so we're kind of selling at them. And don't we recommend stuff all the time? A lipstick, a movie, a restaurant, we're always making recommendations. So why can't we do that here? Something where it's changed your life so profoundly and you're paying it forward. And the way that you move away from being salesy is to really focus on your story, because you're really not, you need people to engage on how it's transformed you. So if you're talking about your story and how it's changed you, that's not salesy, because you're not pushing products. You're actually in like highlighting a transformation, and that's what people want. They want to see how this can work for them. So we will obviously mentor you through that process and help you, but you don't have to be salesy. You can just be transformational and be honest and open with your transformation. I'm not at my fitness goal. The beauty of this platform and our team, the United Nations, is that we're all different. There is no requirement to have abs. We are not personal trainers, nor are we certified fitness or nutritionists, right? Beachbody has those people that do all the stuff and put together the products for us. This is not about perfection. And I love the way fitness is going right now, because we're moving away from this physical obsession over to how we feel and protecting our health. So if you are working on yourself, like Tara said, and we are focusing on being better every day, you don't have to be at a goal, because honestly, the goal is always moving anyway, right? We never really get to that destination line. We're always making improvements. So I don't want you to think about that, because the people in your life need you where you are. And anyway, you can just invite them. Let's do it together. It would be so much fun if we could just hold each other accountable and get results together. That's the way that I would position it. So the time factor. So neither of the three of us had time to do this. We just used pockets of time. And I always think that priorities always come into play, because when something's important to you, you make time for that, right? So what I did personally was wake up a little bit earlier and get my workout in first thing before anybody or anything could distract me. I used my drive time to do mentoring calls, to listen to personal development, which is really important, right? I would fill my mind on the way to work. Instead of listening to music, I would listen to personal development. I would find pockets of time all day long at my work lunchtime. Instead of talking at the lunch table, I would just stay in my office, eat real quick, and then get some work done, so it wouldn't affect me later on in the day. There's always time. We just have to find the priority, and we have to be intentional with that. Plus, we're not going to ask you to work 40 hours. This is something that you find little pockets, bits and pieces to be able to talk to people and mentor your challengers. So let's not put parameters on time, because we're not there yet. Who am I to motivate? Everybody who's around you right now, all your circle. That's where I started. Obviously my sister was first. And then I talked to my cousins and my coworkers and my kids' friends. Well, they were babies. So at the preschool, the moms of the preschoolers, and anybody I could get in front of. There's people all around us who need this. And I will talk about the first steps and the gut protocol, but everybody needs it. Like everybody. I think people are suffering in silence. And if you see that and you know that through conversations, all those people can be helped by you. So I want you to open your eyes and your ears to what's happening in your immediate community, because all those people can benefit from what we have. Too expensive? Well, compared to what? Because you can't put a price on my health. And what we're doing is changing lives. And I've seen it this year extensively with the women who have invested and worked with me with 4-Week Gut Protocol. They're having profound, massive changes, and they didn't question the price, because they knew that what they were feeling could not be something that they could keep going forever. Feeling bad forever is not good. So they knew that the investment in their health was going to produce some kind of positive change. I mean, I see people dropping $1,000 on a phone every freaking 4 months. So Is $160 for your health a lot? I don't think so. You can't quantify your health. And for me, that will always be a priority. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's a matter of showing them the value and how it's going to transform their life. So I don't think it's expensive at all. Ripped. So I don't have spouse support. This one's a touchy one. But what I would say is communication is always key. Talk to your spouse about why this is important, why this makes you happy, and then boundaries. You know, don't take away from family time. Like I said, pockets of time. Do it like at your lunch break while you're at work, where it's not affecting anybody, and try to keep it at be more intentional with your time is what I'm saying. You know, like don't be on your phone all day long. But I think it starts with communication with your spouse and letting them know, I have a vision, I have a goal, I want to create this for my family, for you, for our legacy. And you know, when it gets serious, then you have the sacrifices conversation. But at first, I think it's just letting them know that this is important to you and it's something that you want to participate in, and that you would love to do it with them. Like include them in the journey, and then just bring them to one of our events so they can meet our husbands, and then everything's all good from there. And then I don't have a big following, so I can tell you this one. We started with 200 people on Facebook, if that, probably less than that. Social media is something that you grow. Not everybody has a big following, but there's people everywhere. There are people all around us at all times. We just have to have the courage and bold to talk to them. So the social media factor, it happens with time. When we started Instagram, we started with 0, right? And through time, we learned, we gained skill. You just have to have the put the focus back on the growth, on working on yourself, and just having that focus of transformation. Like every time I talk to somebody, I'm gonna be gifting somebody the possibility of transforming their lives, and from there you get to work. All right, speaking of results, so I feel super passionate about the 4 weeks. I mean, I changed the name, sorry. I keep calling it Gut Health Renovation because that's what my group is called. And now I forget the name of the program. 4-week gut protocol came out in March this year, 2022. And, you know, with everything happening, you know, I think people have gotten lost in all kinds of areas in their lives in the last 2 years. Nutrition and drinking and everything has just gone out the wayside. A lot of people are looking for help. They don't know how to get back on track. And this is the program that I have found with 14 years of Beachbody like product experience is a game changer. It has just the right amount of structure and direction, and just the way people are feeling. It's so relatable, and we have to pay this forward. I believe that it is the starting point, regardless of whatever fitness program that you're doing. So when you invest and you come in as a new coach or new customer, this is the program, because once you can do it yourself and get results, you can teach it. You can invite people to do it with you. So we have this program, which is on the platform now. And I really do think that everybody that comes in, you should go all in with them, with your new customers and new coaches, and get them results. Because if they can get results, they can pay it forward and the cycle will continue. I really do believe that this is the starting point. So you'll get, depending on how you're coming in, if you're brand new, you have to talk to your coach, please, the one that invited you to this call. But Beachbody On Demand for a year, you get all these programs, like the ones that we bought on DVD that I still have sitting in my garage, like thousands of dollars of DVDs. You're getting them in our streaming service, and then some, a blog and cooking shows and all kinds of recipes. You're getting Shakeology, our powerful superfood shake, which I've been drinking for 12 years and I love so much because I know it just fuels my body. And you're getting, and Body, which is a new thing, the live workouts, which my sister loves right now. You get to interact with the trainers, and it's different platform. There's cycling and all kinds of different booty camps and dancing. I think that is the future. but this is the whole package, and you're getting everything, the nutrition, you're getting the nutrition support and education, the fitness education and the programming, you're getting the equipment, the containers, everything that you need is the total package you're getting to be able to start your transformation and get sustainable results. And
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't get the unmute to happen. Heather Ford is like the queen of body. She is on a live podcast workout like every day, and I know it's been a game changer for her. Like, think about it. You have to, it's like going to the gym to a class if that's your thing. Like, you have to schedule it, you have to get ready for it. You're on camera, so you feel like you're in front of the trainer. It's like you have to be teacher's pet. So when you're teacher's pet, you have to push really hard. It's really brilliant. It's like a brilliant system. So anyway, I love it. All right, you guys, we are almost done. We did this so fast, and I hope you got all the information that you needed to make the decision, but we hope that you take that leap of faith and ask yourself, why not you? Every single one of us and all the coaches on this call that want to grow their business, that have grown our business, at one point of our life, we asked ourselves, why not me? If she could do it, I could do it, right? And knowing that it's gonna take work and it's gonna take time and it's gonna take evolution. I feel like that's a good word to kind of describe what's gonna happen to you as you take this step forward. You're gonna evolve. Why not you? Why not think to yourself, what if it worked? What if I made a couple $100 and that made the difference? Or what if I saved up to be able to take my family on this trip? Whatever it is that you want out of this experience, you get to create that. And that's what I find to be very different from a job, right? I was great as an attorney, like fine, I was fulfilled, I did it, I checked the boxes, but I didn't really get to create my life with that. It was handed to me. It was like, you have to do this to get your paycheck. Here I get to decide the experience that I have. And that's freedom and that's power. So I want you to ask yourself, if you had that ability to create something with very little investment, because what Becky just told you, it's mind-blowing, the small investment that you can make to then be able to create something really special for yourself and for your family. I think it's great. And I love this quote that says, courage has a ripple effect. Every time we choose courage, we make everyone around us a little better and the world a little braver. And our world could stand to be a little kinder and braver. And I think back to Becky, right? And having to step into that courage to say yes to this, to sign up, to pay the $40, to do her first post, to do all the first of our team, how that had a ripple effect that has been so crazy, right? Every time that the coaches that have come after us did the same thing, the ripple effect that has happened. Think about your life and who's in it. Imagine if today you took the courage to step into this, how that could look not only to you, but to them. So you stepping into that bravery and that brave space can literally change people's lives that you, first of all, that but that you don't even know. I look at coaches like Nicole, like Heather, like Tara, right? I didn't know Tara before I became a coach, that have had their lives impacted, big and small, because I had the courage to step into this, even when I thought it was beneath me, because I did think that as an attorney, even when I thought I didn't have time, even when I thought all the things that you're probably thinking. I did it anyway, and it's changed my life and all of their lives, and I will continue to do that. So ask yourself that question tonight, and I hope you join us. We have that crazy flash sale happening, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, ask your coach. You get a free ticket into the raffle if you get signed up tonight. So if you love winning things, I know I do, like get signed up tonight so that you can earn an extra ticket to the raffle. And we hope to see you on our team, and we hope that you're part of our next mentorship. So thank you, ladies. Love you. Everybody have a great night. I hope everybody that's on the west coast of Florida and now Central Florida stays safe, stays dry, and this hurricane goes bye-bye. All right, everybody, have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.